Hey friends, it's Awilda here. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I wanted to share with you guys a realistic clean with me. Today was kind of like a rushed moment for me because although I had planned to film a video cleaning, we had some last minute alterations that kind of changed my plans for a little bit. We had someone come in to give us an estimate this day. So I was cleaning in the morning, but then at one point I did have to stop so that someone can come in and give us an estimate on a roof because we need to have our roof redone. And although he did not step into the home, we still had to stop to go outside and kind of give an explanation of what we needed, what was going to be our plan for our roof, as well as immediately after the gentleman left, I had to go out and pick Ava up from school because her school classes ended in half a day, and then she comes home, has lunch, and then finishes the rest of her classes at home. Also this day, we were actually planning on adopting a puppy. Her name is Harper, and we did go and adopt her. So I just had enough time to run out, get Ava, come home, have lunch, finish cleaning, and then head back out again to pick up Harper. And then basically the rest of the day was just spent getting to know her and loving her. So you will see a lot more about Harper in another video, but for today I want to concentrate on cleaning and kind of show you kind of like a quick little clean up and kind of tidying up. There's no deep cleaning here. This is all done in a matter of a few hours. I kind of vacuumed, swept, dusted, and unfortunately wasn't able to do dishes, but my oldest daughter stepped in and did the dishes for me while we were gone, and all we had to do was come home to a clean home and have the new puppy with us and bond with her. So as you can see here, I am just doing a little bit of quick dusting and cleaning and organizing the end tables as well as the coffee table. And I also was able to do a little bit of a quick vacuuming, but at one point I did have to stop using my vacuum because my husband Harvey is working from home and he was in a conference call and had asked me if I could just stop vacuuming for a little bit while he was in the meeting. His meetings usually tend to run a long time, so instead of just waiting around, I finished up vacuuming at least the area rugs, and then I switched over to sweeping and picking things up from the floor. So usually I don't watch TV when I do some cleaning, but on this day I was kind of like trying to get my mind off of things. I was a little preoccupied with the guy coming for the roof and also having to pick up Harper, that I just thought to have some like background noise. I would have normally put on the radio, but my earbuds the batteries were dead and I can't play music loud while my husband's in a meeting, so I just had the TV on as low as possible and kind of dusted around it while I listened to whatever was on TV. I am a big fan of like judge shows, and I also like watching like those documentaries of like real life documentaries. So I this time around decided to just listen to this particular judge show. I don't know the name of the show, but I was just listening to it in the background. Just something that's enough of an entertainment without being too distracting, if you know what I mean. This is a brand new broom that I just ordered off of Amazon, and I have used it a handful of times already at this point. I ordered it because I wanted something that had a scooper that had like teeth in it, so that when I am sweeping and picking things up from the floor, I don't have to clean off the bristles by hand. I hate touching dirty things, so I try to get things that kind of help me clean without me having to touch it as much as possible. It's just something that I've never liked doing, and I'm so happy that I got this broom. You'll see in a minute that how the broom works, but there's pros and cons about this broom. The pro is that it does have these good strong bristles. They're a little stiffer than your normal broom, but still really, really good. Another pro is that it came with the scooper, and the scooper has these teeth that kind of help you to pull any dirt and hair from the bristles off the broom easily without it getting caught, and you don't have to worry about touching it. As you can see here, I'm actually showing you in slow motion how you can use the broom to kind of swoop it into the bristles and it takes off all that hair, and you don't have to touch anything. You can just dump everything in the trash can and keep it going. So as you can see here in my dining room area, my middle child has her art display out on the dining room table. We were not allowed to move it. Once you set it somewhere, you have to leave it there, and unfortunately we didn't have any space anywhere in the house, so I allowed her to leave her artwork out on the dining room table, and it's been a few months and it's still there, but she's promising me that it is going to be taken down sometime soon and going back to school. But because they are hybrid learning, she wasn't able to bring it into classes until she has completed the work. But I'm able to clean around it, so it's fine. On this particular day, I was cleaning up my countertops, and as you can see on the video here, I have a crock pot that I've had for many years. It no longer works. I don't know what happened to it. I was using it one day to cook something in it, and we put it in the morning, and come dinner time it still wasn't cooked all the way. We don't know what happened to it. We don't know why it just stopped working. You can feel the heat, but the food itself wasn't cooked. So we don't know why it wasn't working, but fortunately I do have a backup crock pot, so I'll be using that. That's just sitting on my countertop until we are able to get rid of it. You walked out the door. Gotta get over myself. The drinks, they don't help. I've got to at least try. I think I mentioned earlier in the video that I wasn't able to do the dishes, so what I'm doing here is just clearing out the countertops and removing things from the stove, the countertops, and just doing a quick wipe down. And then like I said earlier, my oldest daughter is just going to take over and clean the dishes for me while we ran out and got our Harper, which, as you can hear in the background, she's playing with her squeaker. Okay guys, we have reached the end of the video. I hope to have motivated you and share with you a real life cleaning situation. Not everything is going to be picture perfect. As you can see, it was the end of the day, or at least the end of my day. It was around 4 o'clock, and the house was clean, but just not everything was put away. I still had some things that were up on the steps, and my kids brought their book bags home and shoes and just left it in the living room, and they'll be putting it away. But for now, I just thought it's clean, it's tidy. I was able to comfortably go get Harper and not worry about having a mess in the house. And yeah, so hopefully this has motivated you guys to get up there and tackle something, because it is always great to have progress over perfection. And I hope this has inspired you to tackle something in your home. Until next time guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I shall see you all on the next video. Bye.